So this is where we was at first. And then the windows started to break, so we had to move from here and go to that bigger part. And by the time we went in there, the roof was going, so we had to fight my vehicle, which is over there. It was parked right there, and we had to hide behind the vehicle to fight to go to the kitchen. And then when the eye of the hurricane ceased, we tried to come out and end up here. And here we are right now.
We're washing, as you can see. We're washing, we're doing everything. We're washing because them train are no clothes to wear, so we have no food. Everything gone.
It's gone.
Everything is gone.
Just trying to see what we could do to survive. Be like a family here, because everybody needs to lean on everybody right now.
Yeah.
Like a family right now. We have to live like when that person is not talking. You have to live like a family still, because we have to live up for each other.
Crazy. As you can see, as the people can see the video, the whole of Carriacou is flat. It was a very, very terrible experience. Thank God, and not much life. I think it's just one so far, and we need help. We really need help. Now is the time for help. Nothing. Nobody have nothing left. No clothes, no food. It's a good thing we're camping in a little shop, probably like eat out what they have there for now. You know? All here and sleep even. It's terrible. Terrible.
Well, we really have no way to operate. Everywhere is a mess. Water. So back there good. We could have come here. Yes, let's stop the room. 10%. Everything is in a mess. 10%. The whole roof gone. The whole roof is gone. The solar gone. Everything gone. 10%. All there was this is maternity. The phone. Woo. So we can do, if delivery comes, we might have to use casualty. So everything. I have to do everything. Cooking, patients, everything. Most of the staff roof gone, so we can pressure it. So if we get the generator on, we get the generator on this. No, that went down to the bush, but we went down to get up. Stress. We have about, well, some went home last night and some came in this morning. The doctor was here for 2 or 3 days. Well, they just started coming in from last night, laceration and so. So we tried with 3. Treat them, send them home. Nobody.
We normally have the items, food items, security items in terms like blankets and shelters. So storeroom, move from here to the different shelters. No, when most of it already are moved to the shelters. The shelters operating right now.
As I got it, the Wi-Fi, my brother was on the phone. He was right there. I'm like, really? Like he was waiting in the wings.
I told my son to call all the family in England. Tell them we are alive.
We have to keep the Wi-Fi on.
We don't know where we are going from here, but we are alive.
My first phone call was to my sister in the States. She's like my rock. She's my younger sister, but she's almost like a mother to me. Like anything I need that I don't have, I know I could reach out to her. I call her my right hand. I mean, like she could reach where I can't reach. She has, you know, she does. She makes things happen. So I called her first because I know once I get through to her, then she could reach out to the rest of the family and I can let her know that, hey, we need X, Y, and Z, and she'll move mountains to make sure that we get it, not just me, but my children also, and anybody else, because she has that big of a heart. As a matter of fact, she told me to check on some other people when I get out of here, because
The one in front.
We have everything gone. Food, we're looking for water, we can't even find water now. We homeless, everybody homeless.
No, I mean, it's utter and complete devastation, not just of the homes, but the environment. I mean, mangroves, the trees. You know, it's like a war. And in a sense, that's kind of what I think we're going through, climatic war. So, you know, it's emotional, it's tough to see. It's tough to take Carriacou, a beautiful place, and really and truly, you know, in half an hour, everything has been destroyed. So, it's tough. We're going to have to fight through it day by day, you know, hour by hour, minute by minute. So, you know, I'm just here to make sure that the people of Carriacou know that we're with them. And we will do everything that we can to make sure that we can help them put back their lives together and hopefully do it in a more sustainable and resilient communications. I mean, once the communications went down, you're pretty much in the dark, and if it wasn't for you guys late last night, you might have still been in the dark. So obviously, with the comms, we were able to mobilize and at least get here. And the idea is really first and foremost to do a rapid assessment of what is required to identify persons who might be physically ill or injured, to try and see how we can evacuate them as quickly as possible to Grenada, to try and get that doing, and then to start having the supplies rolling in. The supplies have already started coming. I mean, a lot of relief from Guyana, Trinidad. As Samaritans first landed, when we were coming in, the chopper we came up with have medical supplies on it. So, you know, we think the mobilization is going to be rapid, but we want it to be sensible and orderly as well. We want the people of Carriacou to have an input and a say in it, because after it's their lives and they have to sort of give some guidance as to, you know, how they want to. I think for Carriacou, first and foremost, is to let them know that everyone in Grenada is rooting for them. If people could come up in droves themselves, they would come up almost immediately right now. But obviously, there's probably no place to stay. So we're going to have to make sure that we're creative in terms of how we can get people on island to actually help with the work, even if there might be homes or places to house them, whether they just stay on the boats, you know, whatever it is. But I can tell you, even in my constituency, there are 40 guys who volunteered already. There are people with heavy equipment who are happy to just come up with a boat and do it. But we told them we need to come get an assessment here from Kevin and the crew as to what is, you know, the impressions of where they think the priorities are first, and then we'll be guided by that tomorrow. Yeah, from tomorrow. I mean, these planes actually, I mean, obviously one of the things we're trying to do is see whether there's any possibility of putting on some night lights so we can get flights in later as well. But essentially everybody who's here is basically part of the support volunteer team to sort of do the rapid assessment, and now we expect to start flying. You know, I saw a bit of this in 2004 when we had Hurricane Ivan in Grenada. You know, it brings back some of those devastating images, but you know, Carriacou is smaller, so it's almost complete and total here. So it's not, you know, I wouldn't wish this on anybody, to be honest. This is not some joke. This is not, you know, people sitting in nice hot meetings and talk about climate change and the environment and all these things. This is not a game. This is really life, and this is people's lives, and the world needs to understand that. So when we talk about we are on the front line, this is an existential threat. That is what we mean.